So let me get us started. I'm going to give you four ways that we don't even realize we're communicating. And when it comes to marriage, sometimes those are the things that are getting us in trouble. And then I'm going to show you three ways to raise the communication with your spouse today. So I want you to start out by thinking of this. Think about that look your parents gave you. That look they gave you, and you knew exactly what they were thinking. You're either in trouble or they're smiling and they were happy with you. They were proud of you, but you knew exactly what they were thinking by the look. And how about that teacher at school when the whole class is going wild and they're becoming so frustrated? Do you see that look on their face when at that moment they're like over it and the whole class is in trouble? Or how about that first time you looked at your spouse and you saw them smile back at you? Well, communication can be divine, it's dependable, it's delightful, it's dynamic, or it can be destructive, disrespectful, and it can lead to the big D word, divorce. So, which one describes communication in your marriage? A, open, thoughtful, kind, conversational, supporting, or B, restrained, inhibited, harsh, critical, collapsing. Lack of communication can make you feel isolated and unimportant and absolutely detached. These kind of things cause depression and anger, and yes, even someone seeking love somewhere else. So, how important is communication? I want you to think about a tree. For me, while I'm recording this, it's springtime, and we're going from the framework and the grayness of winter and the trees to each and every tree putting forth, little green leaves, and there's flowers on the trees. It's beautiful. A tree is either growing or it's dying. And our marriages are really the same way. You know, we might think that they just stay status quo, and they might for a while, but we always need to be paying attention to how, we are relating to our spouse. How are we communicating? Are we becoming closer? Or is our marriage growing, or is it dying? Well, communication is the transfer of words, energy, and feelings and information from one person to another person. So, I'm going to give you four ways that people communicate. The first one is nonverbal. Now, this is the one that I say that can get us in trouble, and that is body language. Body language. Our body language either says to our spouse that we are attentive, we are paying attention to them, or it says that we are disengaged. We're not interested, we're not listening, we don't care. Really, when we're not paying attention and listening, it kind of says we don't care, doesn't it? Or sometimes we're distracted, let's be real. But body language tells it all. Somebody's body is kind of slumped over. I've been teaching a challenge on confidence, and when we don't have any confidence, our shoulders are kind of rounded, or if we're tired, or we're sad, or we're frustrated, or we're feeling like an outcast in a group, we kind of slump over. I want you to think about the nonverbal emotions that are put off, like a smile, or tears, or a scowl. Non-verbal emotion is seen all the time. And out of the different personality styles, there's some styles that really show that nonverbal emotion all the time. They might be the people who talk a lot, but they show that nonverbal emotion because their face shows everything. Talk about a look. Yeah, their face shows everything. The body language of, hey, I'm so glad to see you, or ignore. I don't care if you come in or not, right? Body language. Your unsaid behavior, unveils if you want to be there with that person, if you care about that person, it unveils what you are thinking.